Well, we've just said cracking game for the fans, supporters to watch, but 2-0 up, must be slightly disappointed that we've in the end only ended up with a point.
Yeah, listen, it'd been a cracking game for the fans if we won 3-2. We had unbelievable chances when it got back to 2-1 to go 3-1 up. Rory's gone through the middle and you think he's going to score, it comes out to Eastman. You think he's going to just side foot it in the net. Brilliant tackle, or it looked like a brilliant tackle. And then obviously we had Harry in the 6-yard box. Looked like he was just had to literally poke it home, and another fantastic block. Having said that, we had to put in 2 or 3 great blocks as well after 2-2. So, overall, if you add the chances up, it was a very even game. 2 teams trying to win the game, which I thought was evident today. And that was a decent game of National League football. It means there's 11 games left. We're still massively in the race at the right end of the table. And, we go to a tough game Tuesday. But our next, as I said, our next 3 to 4 games, I think, will determine where we're going to be. And it was good to see Aswood Thomas back in there today, and obviously getting other people back fit.
Just after three fairly sort of dull games, if you like, the previous week, must have been much more the sort of performance you were looking for.
Well, I think the dullness of the games can also come from the personnel. We end up, just because you have 6 potential strikers on the pitch, it doesn't actually mean that you're going to create more chances because of it. In fact, if anything, having that midfield 3 back in again, which is our favoured formation. We've not even had 3 midfield players to pick the last 3 weeks. So to get Eastman, Davis and Buteman back in again, I thought you saw us create more chances. I thought the front 3, Jimmy Torre, great second goal. He got man of the match, I believe. I think Rory showed he can play through the middle. Again, people might have been surprised at that. I thought Bolly really started to show some good form today. And as I said, it was a good game. It was an enjoyable game, and in the context of the season, as I said, it leaves us right in there still. And no one wants to grab it by the scruff of the neck. And we know we've got a tough game Tuesday, but then we've got games Maidenhead, Braintree coming up, Havant at home. The home games you've got to look at and think we've got to win our home games from now to the end of the season.
3 games without a goal. How much of a relief was it to see Rory through the middle?
Yeah,
Never
of course,
really looked like missing.
When you're in that mode where defensively, we've been very, very solid. The irony was that today defensively we were like kamikaze in the first half, very unlike us. But as I said, we asked the players to play a bit more, and then they've still got to make the right decisions. Who to pass the ball to. And I think on 4 occasions we passed it straight to them, and we got away with a couple. But certainly, great ball from Eastie for Rory Deacon's first goal. And I think we just saw a much more attacking threat from us. We looked like we were going to score in most attacks. Against the Hartlepool team as well, that beat Bournemouth 4-0. Went and got a 0-0 at Ebbsfleet and have been good at keeping clean sheets away from home. So, whilst we got the 2 goals which we needed, it was unlike us to concede 2 goals. But as I said, one of them's an absolute shank. I didn't mean that at all. And, to see it float over Ross's head, that's what gave him a leg up to want to stay in the game. And like I said, a good second finish from Luke James. But you look at the last 4 games as well. We've all 4 ex-league clubs again. Barrow, Barnet. Today in Hartlepool, Barnet again. So we've been through this league, and as we said, we're apparent to where we are within the league. But we do compete. We compete week in, week out. And I thought today, as I said, they've had some good results away from home Hartlepool, and it was a cracking game.
Just one worrying moment towards the end, Dale Bennett going over the fence. What's the latest on him?
He's taken a real tumble. He's hurt his back, and he's in there with the dock at the moment. So, he's a strong kid though, Dale. Not a lot tends to stop him, but that is quite a nasty one. And like I said, the lack of empathy from the Hartlepool player didn't go down too well with us lot.
And apart from Aswad coming back into the side, Harry Buteman back in as well, as you say, made a difference. To get
we were we were hoping and praying that Harry would come through this week, which he did. And I thought he was outstanding, Butes. Possibly my man of the match. I thought he was everywhere. But then you get that energy of Eastman and Buteman together, and Kenny sitting in behind, allowing the others to go forward. It is our best, in my opinion, it's our best system. So it's nice to be able to get close to where we want to be. Nicky Bailey's been running last week, so we're hoping that Nicky will be back possibly for next Saturday, if not definitely the Saturday after or the Tuesday after. So starting to get 1 or 2 back, which is massive. But losing Brad Pearce Thursday was, just summed up the season for me to a certain extent. But like I said, we've got 11 games to go, and I still think if we win 6 of those 11, then we'll be there or thereabouts. And if we don't, as I said, it's probably been one of the toughest seasons to get through the season. for lots of reasons, and you know, I think we're in for an exciting finish.
And Tuesday, first of those on Tuesday night up in Manchester.
Yeah, so I think the lads, I think we leave Tuesday about 11ish. So we leave on the day, and then there's no trains back at night, so we stay overnight and then get back on Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, we're up in Manchester Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, you know, the pressure's probably on Salford. You know, the budget they've got would be one that they'd expect to be winning it, or if not, certainly in the top 2 or 3. So they'll feel they need to win on Tuesday, and we go up there very determined to try and make sure they don't.
Brilliant. Thanks, Paul.
Cheers, Tony.
Cheers.
Thanks.